I am often asked which version of the Bible should I use. There are so many. I don't want to use the King James Version because I can't understand it. You know, this is a very good question considering the fact that there are a number of fine versions of the Bible available to us today. Bibles that are much easier to read and understand than the archaic language of the King James Version. And I would recommend using a modern language version, such as the New International Version, New American Bible, American Standard Version, the Net Bible, which is a recent Bible version, Contemporary English Version, or the New Living Translation. These are all very good modern English versions of the Bible, and in my opinion are faithful to the Hebrew and Greek text. Now, I know there are some who discourage the use of anything but a King James Version, and these people are entitled to their opinion, and if the King James meets their needs, then more power to them. But not everybody can understand the outdated language of the King James. I have a friend who, no matter how hard he tried, could not comprehend what he was reading in the King James Version, and this was frustrating to him, and was even discouraging him from reading and studying the Bible. And here he was, a praise director in the church. One day, I gave him one of my modern English language Bibles, and he began to read it, and the Lord opened his spiritual understanding, and I and others who knew him were amazed at the spiritual gems he was mining from the Word as a result of being given a Bible that he could easily read and comprehend. Now, some have argued that it is best to stay away from Bible versions produced by an individual, since these can be biased toward that person's doctrinal views. And this can be true. There are some that are like that. However, the same argument can be made with Bible versions produced by various organizations, such as the Baptist Study Bible, produced by the Southern Baptist Convention. If the person is known to be reputable and trustworthy as far as essential doctrine and scholarship are concerned, I see no problem with using that person's version. Examples of such Bible versions are Young's Literal Translation and Green's Modern King James Version, which Mr. Green, all he did was take the King James Version and put it into a modernized English. Even the Bible version produced by James Moffat is pretty decent. It's pretty good. I would definitely stay away from Bibles produced by cults, such as the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures, produced and published by the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, also known as Jehovah's Witnesses, or the Joseph Smith Translation, also known as the Inspired Version, published by the various Mormon groups. These Bible versions are actually perversions of the Bible, and these groups have rewritten the Bible to make it appear that the Bible supports their peculiar and unbiblical doctrines. Now, what about study Bibles, you ask? There are many good ones available, and there are some that are not so good. But the important thing is to pray and ask God to give you wisdom as to which Bible version and study Bible would be good for you and meet your spiritual needs. Now, one thing I can recommend that you do is go to a Bible bookstore and take a look at the various versions that are available and compare them. Compare key verses such as John 3:16, Colossians 2:9, 2 Timothy 3:16 and 17, and other verses like that, and see how they're rendered. But again, the most important thing is that you pray and let God lead you to the study Bible or Bible version that He wants you to have, the one that He can speak to you through. Thank you, and God bless you.